My name's Gavin. I'm a pub manager in Malden in Essex. I'm 38 years old. I work literally all the time. 15 years ago I had a bad car accident. I broke one leg, the other leg I smashed the foot and drove the rest of the leg out through my pelvis. Because of this, it was rebuilt, but I spent nearly 5 months in hospital and had to sort of learn to walk and get going again. This then caused me problems with circulation. I was told when I left hospital that my leg was going to swell up, which it did. As my shifts got back to normal at work, I was having to set the alarm for 2 hours after I'd gone to bed so I could get up and take my trousers off. It was swelling up so much. And unfortunately, eventually I scraped my shin, and that was the start of my adventure in leg ulcers. Being a typical man, I was 26. I didn't think I'd ever have a problem healing. It kept getting bigger and bigger. Eventually, you go to the doctors. After he'd seen it, was then going to the doctors every day for the nurses to dress it, district nurses coming to the pub, and this went on probably for 2 months. You've straight away lost any sort of confidentiality because you go into the waiting room, half the pub regulars see you in the waiting room, so you can't avoid the conversation. The district nurses do a fantastic job, but they come when they can come and see you. So middle of service, I'm having to disappear for 40 minutes with a couple of nurses upstairs. It no longer is your condition, it then becomes public, and it's a conversation you have to have, you can't avoid having. You've got me at 26, 27, sitting there with a lot of sort of 60-year-old men and women who turn up on mobility scooters and shuffle in with huge, great big legs and massive ulcers. And, it's quite worrying as a 26-year-old. You think, I'm 26 and they're 60, what the hell am I going to look like at 60? I can't do what I want to do, the wife can't do what they want to do. I used to play a bit of sport, I used to do a bit of rugby and bits and pieces. I don't do anything like that anymore, we don't go swimming anymore. The bandaging, the stockings, the things like that, you don't know when a leg ulcer is going to start, so there's no point booking a holiday. My wife's obviously the luckiest woman alive because she gets to live with me. We try and get out to sort of rock and metal gigs, and then we go to a few rugby games as and when we can. But she's not going to get 2 weeks in the sun because I'm not going to have 2 weeks in the sun. One of the district nurses had said there was a new tissue viability unit. When I first went up there, straight away you feel like you've gone to another level. They've got bandages that I've never seen, they've got dressings I've never seen or heard about. They're sitting there and they're explaining this. This is what we'd like to do, but we can do this and this will work with you. I'm an awkward patient as well. I'm on my feet sort of up to 16 hours a day. I need to be on my feet, I need to wear proper boots or whatever, so there's always been a compromise in care right from day one. One of the nurses that ran the unit, I told her then, I don't know if you saved my leg, but you've definitely saved my job, and that is solely because of their expertise and their knowledge base. It's a chronic condition, it's not going to go away, but it doesn't worry me anymore. I know it will heal.